tutorial, we're going to be looking at the basics of WordPress websites, as well as how to update a blog. You will have been sent an email with login information for your website. In that email, you'll have a username and a password that you can change. In order to maximize the security on your site and prevent brute force attacks, we've minimized the amount of login attempts you can make, which means that if you input the wrong password 3 times, you'll be logged out of your site for 20 minutes. If you find that you're having problems with this or you can't gain access, just drop us an email and we'll be able to sort it for you. Once you're into your site, you'll see a page like this. This is called your dashboard. Here you have some news information and a quick draft. This view will change slightly depending on the features and functionality of your site, but what we're really interested in here are these options on the left. So in your dashboard, you've got posts here, which are your blog posts. You have media, so that will contain any video, music, or image files on your site. And you also have pages. So let's go in here and have a look. So here we've got a list of all of the pages that are on your website. If we hover over a page, we can see we've got the option to edit, quick edit, bin, view, or edit with Elementor. Your website has been made with a page builder called Elementor, which means if we want to make any edits, change anything, update any sections, or add anything to a page, we need to be editing with Elementor. So we'll click here. Great, so this has taken us to the page on the website. If you use this arrow here to hide the panel, you can see exactly what the viewers of your site are seeing. If we expand this panel back out again, hover over the site, we can see that the page is in fact made up of many different sections. Here, if we look at this section, when we hover over it, it has a blue border, and at the top, there's a handle. In that handle, there's 6 dots, and if we click on those, we open up the editor for that section, which means if we want to make changes, we can make them here. Also, by clicking on any element within the section, we can see the editor for that particular element on the left here. So whilst this section here is made up of a background image and a title, the section below it is made up of one title, a text section with an image, and 2 more text sections. To get a better understanding of how we can update elements, make changes, and add anything to your site, we're going to create a blog post from scratch. So let's head back to the dashboard and start from there. To get to the dashboard, you can simply click on the button on the top left of your screen here and select Exit to Dashboard. This route varies from site to site, so if you're not finding that to be a simple method, you can select the tail of your URL up here by simply clicking Delete and Enter. You'll be taken to the home page of your site where you can highlight the name and go to Dashboard there. Okay, so we're back to the dashboard. Let's go to Posts and Add New. Okay, great. So here we have a blank page. The blog that we're going to create today is one that I've been prepping earlier, and this blog is called Image Optimization. Might sound a bit boring, but actually really, really useful for websites. So let's go and change the title to Image Optimization. Great. And on the right here now, we've got some options about how this post is going to be displayed. It's going to be made public, so anybody can see it. I'm going to publish mine immediately. But if you've written something a month ago, or you wanted to show that something was posted a year ago, perhaps, you can make the changes to the date here, and that's the date that will show up against the post. Here, in the discussion, I am not going to allow comments. And also, I ask that you disable the title of your post. You can see that grays it out here. I'm then at the top going to click Publish and Publish again. and you can see that the page is updating here. If you remember that all our pages are built with Elementor, so we're going to click Edit with Elementor at the top here. And here we've got a blank post. Because your posts are templated, you can simply import a template, which means that you have the basic format ready to go. So we're going to click on the grey folder icon here, head to My Templates, and select the blog template. You click Insert and yes. Here's the template for my blogs. Yours may look different, but the formatting itself will be similar. So for my blogs, I have an image at the top, have a title in that image, and then I have the main body of text below. So let's make some changes. By simply clicking on the This is the title element here, on the left I've brought up the title editor. Because I want to change this, I'm not going to make a change, although I can by simply making a change to the page. I'm going to make the changes on the left of the screen here. That way I can avoid any pitfalls with formatting that sometimes occur if you edit directly onto the page. Okay, so image. Okay, it's called image optimization. And then let's change the header here, the image here. So I'm going to click on my 6 dots at the top of the section. We can see that the layout that's already been selected for us, the content's full width, but we don't need to play with that. In the style, I can see my background image. So if I click here on Choose Image, I'm able to change this. Now these are all the images that are currently on my site, but I want to upload a new file to my site to display there. So I'm going to click here, Upload Files, select Files, and here it's taking me directly to my downloads. So I've already downloaded the pictures I want to put on my site, so let's put this one there. It's a fairly plain image. We're going to title it, let's call it Blue Pixels. And we are going to also copy the title into the alt text. Insert media. Right, so there you go, you can see it in the background. I was also thinking here we should check that the title of our page, here it's given it a H2 setting. We should change this to a H1. Not only has it increased the size of the font, but it also allows Google to understand that that is the most important image, the most important text on your page. So when it's crawling your site, it will give more importance to anything with a higher heading number. Right, so let's go and make some changes now to the body of the text. Okay, let's copy this text. Again, we're going to click on the body of the text, but the changes we're going to make are on the left here. So I'm simply going to delete what's already there and just paste what I've copied from Word. And that's looking fine. All the formatting's come across, so that's great. Below it, I'm going to add a section which contains an image as well as some text. So we're going to click on the 9 squares on the top right of your text editor section, and we are going to put in an inner section here. So we can drop that into where it says drag widget here and simply let go. I'm going to go back to the 9 squares at the top, and as I said, I'm going to put an image here on the left. So I'm going to drag the image in until I've got a blue section just where I want that image to be. If I go on to the edit image pane on the left, I can click on choose image. Again, I'm going to upload a new file, select file, and I'm going to choose this one. Ooh, what I'm going to call this? I'm going to call this image JPEG, because that's what this article's about, and that's actually what the photo is. So there we go. I'm going to insert that there. And on the right here, again, back up to the 9 squares, and I'm going to insert text editor. Great. WordPress puts in some sample text here. We're going to get rid of that sample text and replace it with our own. So let's copy and paste this. And put it there. Great, okay. This whole section is titled JPEGs. So we'll go back up to our 9 squares, find a heading section. We could put it up, where we go, put it there, which would give us a title above the whole heading. Or if you go to the editor for that heading section there, if you right click, we can delete it from there, go back to the heading, and we can drag it so it's just above this section. I'm going to edit the title so it's JPEG, and there we go. So I've only created half the blog, but I won't bore you for a long time by creating more. That seems unfair. So here we have it. Here's our blog. If we click this arrow here, we can see the blog as the viewers to our site would see it. If we click here, we can update. There we go, we can click update. Sorry about that. We can also select this button here where it says responsive mode. We can go on to mobile to see how does it look on a mobile phone. Yep, I think it's looking great. Let's go back to desktop. So that's saved now. If you go back to the home screen, you can navigate around your site as normal. If you click on the blog page, you'll see that the blog has automatically updated there. If you've got any questions, you can always drop us an email. In the meantime, good luck, and we look forward to seeing your updates. Bye.